Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., and First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos. Please be seated. Good afternoon. To formally begin our program, may we call on Chairman of the Asian Institute of Journalism and Communication and the Now Group of Companies, Mr. Mel V. Velarde, to deliver his welcome remarks and overview of the original Murillo Velarde 1734 map.
We shall now begin the sacred rite, a covenant of repatriation and custody of the Murillo Velarde 1734 map. I shall read about 8 or 10 lines from what you see here. So allow me to begin. In the name of our shared history and the indomitable spirit of the Filipino, I, Mel Velasco Velarde, ordinary citizen and loyal servant of the Republic, humbly return to the Republic of the Philippines a treasure of immeasurable significance, the Murillo Velarde 1734 map. I will jump. In a spirit of solemn duty, I present to His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. the Velarde 1734 map in its exceptional physical condition. This map is accompanied by a manifest born from the collective will, sacrifices, and triumphs of the Filipino people, forming the following enduring, inseparable, and unshakable moral truths. The Velarde 1734 map, once a symbol of 300 years of colonization and a trophy of the First Global War, has been reclaimed and repatriated by the Filipino people. Through their unwavering love of country, this map has been transformed into a timeless emblem of Filipino resistance, sovereignty, and unity. The return of the Velarde 1734 map restores not merely a relic of antiquity, but a sacred fragment of the Filipino soul, an enduring symbol of our shared identity, a radiant beacon of moral courage, and a sublime testament to the indomitable spirit and resilience of our people. Lastly, the Velarde 1734 map now stands as a living legacy of liberty, inspiring generations of Filipinos and encouraging nations around the world to view their histories not as burdens to bear, but as moral foundations upon which to build their own liberation and future. By this act, I consecrate this map to the care of the Republic and our people, entrusting it to the nation's guardianship as a perpetual symbol of our history and destiny. Let it inspire generations to honor our shared heritage and strive for a future rooted in justice and freedom. Signed, Mel Velasco Velarde, ordinary citizen and loyal servant of the Republic. This 6th day of December 2024. Mr. President, I deliver the map to you.
May we now invite the President and the First Lady for the presentation of the Murillo Velarde 1734 map. To assist with the presentation, Mr. Velarde will be joined by former Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio T. Carpio. This moment marks the culmination of efforts to return this invaluable historical artifact to our nation's heritage. Thank you, Mr. President and First Lady. May we now invite the President to deliver his message.
Your Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, retired Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, Chairman Mel Velasco Velarde, who has donated the Murillo Velarde 1734 map to the government, a gift, a gesture of magnificence that will be very difficult to equal. First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, who played a very large part in bringing all of these together, taking the map to the National Museum and formalizing, actually, the map that really has come to define the Philippines. My fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This Murillo Velarde 1734 map, or Carta Hydrográfica y Chorográfica de las Islas Filipinas, is widely regarded as the mother of all Filipino maps. Beyond its intricate detail and craftsmanship, it is a defining testament to the deep historical roots of our very identity as a nation. Created by Jesuit cartographer Pedro Murillo Velarde and brought to life by two Filipinos, Francisco Suarez and an artist, Nicolas de la Cruz Bagay, who engraved it, the map encapsulates not just the geographical contours of our archipelago, but also the vibrant interplay of cultures, of peoples and traditions that define our nation. The map features details that go far beyond rivers and coastlines. There are depictions of indigenous Filipinos, mestizos, sanglees, bustling ports, verdant rural landscapes as well. It is as if Murillo Velarde, Sanchez, and Bagay sought to tell the world, yes, it is a collection of islands, but more than that, this is a nation that is in the making. In 2014, it found its way back home through Mr. Mel Velarde, who is here with us today and who deserves a very large round of applause for what he has done. At an auction in London, he reclaimed it not as a private collector, but as a steward for the nation. Through his generosity, this invaluable piece of history was not locked away in obscurity, but it was restored to its rightful owners, to us, the Filipino people. This historic artifact was among the over 270 maps submitted by the Philippines to the arbitral tribunal constituted under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea in 2013. And these maps were crucial in establishing the Philippines' entitlement to maritime areas, as reaffirmed in the 2016 Arbitral Award on the South China Sea. The Murillo Velarde map, in particular, provided critical evidence to demonstrate that the Philippines has continuously exercised authority and jurisdiction over what is now identified as Panacot Shoal, now Scarborough Shoal, and Los Bajos de Paragua, Spratly Islands. The 2016 Arbitral Award clarified maritime entitlements under UNCLOS, reinforcing our rights over resources within our exclusive economic zone and continental shelf. Today, we honor a foundation document that embodies the truth of our nation's maritime heritage. This map's significance transcends the time that it has existed. What began as a map of the Philippines during the Spanish era became a formidable piece of evidence in our assertion of our rightful entitlements in the complex legal arena of the 21st century. It reminds us that when history, when meticulously preserved, wields immense power to inform and to uphold the truth. The Murillo Velarde map is an important gift from our past that defined the country's territory, and it is now our duty to carry its legacy forward to future generations. Let us not only admire the artistry of the masterpiece presented to us today, but also draw inspiration from its enduring message, the call to protect and to assert what is rightfully ours, with resolve and with integrity. Together, we hold the pen to write the next chapters of our nation's history, chapters that uphold the principles of justice, truth, and unity. Let us ensure that the legacy of the Murillo Velarde map continues to guide us in our journey as a nation, steadfast in our identity and resolute in our aspirations. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we request the President and the First Lady to grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we invite the Velarde family. Please proceed in front. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, please stand by. Thank you, Velarde family. Please exit to your right. Next, may we call on the members of the Diplomatic Corps. Now Group and AIJC executives, please stand by. Thank you. Please exit to your right. May we now invite the Now Group and AIJC executives. National Library of the Philippines, government officials and state security forces, please stand by. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Now, may we call on the National Library of the Philippines, government officials, and state security forces. Thank you. Please exit to your right. And that concludes our program. Congratulations to the Asian Institute of Journalism and Communication and the Now Group. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.